Hey y'all, so this is the beginning of my weekly vlog, and I just want to talk to y'all about some stuff that's been on my mind. So first off, I'm excited, y'all. I reached 10K on YouTube. Quit playing with me, y'all. I never thought that I would even have that many people that would want to even, I'm putting on lotion because my hands is rusty. I never even thought that I would want that many people to, that people would even want to even watch me. When I first, so let me give y'all my rags to riches story. When I first started YouTube, to be honest, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was one of those people that was like, I'm good at doing a lot of different stuff. If anybody know me, I'm good at doing a lot of different stuff. I just was blessed to know how to do more than one thing good. However you want to take that. So when I started YouTube, I knew YouTube was about, hey, come on camera, don't film me now. I know this car behind me like, damn. All right, let's try this again. I'm trying to give y'all my rags to riches speech with only 10K, but it's the little accomplishments that matters. I don't want to give my rags to riches speech once I get like 200K. Okay. All right. So I knew that when I started YouTube, I had to do something that one, I was good at, and two, people would like what I was doing. So to be honest, it was a summer when I'll take that back. I started YouTube about a year before I really started getting serious about YouTube. I started a year ago, you know, before that, and I really didn't know what to do. I wanted to promote hair, then I wanted to try to just promote my hair brand, you know, but I don't know, that wasn't really working for me because I felt like, I don't know, it was just oversaturated in the YouTube world. So it was like I was coming over there doing something that everybody was already doing. All right, so fast forward, I stopped doing YouTube to try to figure out my niche. And when I came back to YouTube, I still really didn't have a niche, but I had picked up a couple of things that I had started enjoying doing. And one of them was couponing. So because of that, I was like, maybe I could show them how to coupon. I learned how to coupon from my favorite couponers on YouTube. So since I was so good at it, why not show people what I've learned? Now, I had to figure out where to go. Everybody was going to CVS at the time, and it wasn't really that many Walmart hauls, but everybody was pretty much at CVS. So I decided to go somewhere where it was not oversaturated. So I decided to go to the Dollar Tree and try couponing. Now, when I went there, I was scared as heck because at the end of the day, I heard like all kind of horror stories from people that went to coupon at the Dollar Tree, how they don't accept this, and it just give you a hard time. So I was like, let me try. So I'm not gonna lie, the first couple times I went to the Dollar Tree, it was horrible. Like I really kind of stopped going to the Dollar Tree and just started sticking to CVS hauls and Walgreens. I used to do CVS and Walgreens hauls. Then I think I seen this couponer named Meeks Couponing Life. That's her name because I still follow her. And I seen when she did her Dollar Tree haul how many views she got. So I was like, shoot, let me try to go back to the Dollar Tree. And when I went back to the Dollar Tree, my video started to blow up. Now, the Dollar Tree video is not one of my biggest videos. My biggest videos is about me talking about my alopecia. I think currently I almost got like 200 and maybe 80,000 views on that one video. So that was my video that so-called YouTube picked up and I blew up on. It was an alopecia video. After that is my Dollar Tree couponing videos. Now, I'm drinking Starbucks from the grocery store. Oh, y'all. Okay, I hope y'all ain't crooked. I just got the camera where it could stay and then it just cut off. This is the YouTube life, I tell you. Okay, I hope that angle, I don't like that angle. Hold on. Videos happening, I'm gonna talk to y'all when I stop. Okay, so where did I stop off at? Okay, so from there I just started showing people how to coupon. In between there, I just put up like random videos because I'm a licensed cosmetologist, so I like doing nails. I was putting up my nail tutorials and stuff like that. And to be honest, once that video picked up, they got 280,000 views. That's when I started getting a lot of subscribers per se, almost like 100 subscribers a month, new subscribers a month. Once that alopecia video was picked up by YouTube, and my Dollar Tree videos were very popular. So from there, I just was like, oh, okay, well, couponing, I guess that's what they want to see me do. I didn't never know how I was going to be on camera. At that point, I had never been on camera, like ever. Like, I really even did like Instagram videos and Facebook videos. Like, I never really was a camera. So I found out that I actually was pretty good on YouTube. My feedback from my family members was like, you are so natural on camera. And I'm like, I never thought I would be like that on YouTube, to be honest. You never know what you can do until you do it. So if it's something out there that you want to do, try and do it. Everything that I've done and been successful with in my life, I didn't even know if I could do it or not. Starting from doing taxes, I didn't know if I could do taxes for other people other than myself. Doing nails, I didn't know that was my calling. And I didn't know YouTube, I was going to be comfortable on YouTube. A lot of things I just didn't know that I can do until I did it. This was supposed to be my turn, y'all, right here. And I'm still going straight. I'm going to have to turn in this parking lot. See, I'm on my way to do Trick Off Tuesday right now. So I'm trying to talk to y'all. I got distracted. I'm already on 87th. I didn't even know that. That's because I've been talking and running my mouth. All right, so from that point, my YouTube channel just started to gain some momentum. Now, I like doing YouTube. I'm at the point now that I do more other kind of videos. I added on vlogs, which I did do Vlogmas last December. I really enjoyed doing Vlogmas, so I'm probably gonna do Vlogmas again. As you know, I have a seasonal job, so after December, I really can't come on camera as much, so I try to do Vlogmas right before I go into my tax season. So I'm gonna do Vlogmas. And I don't know, I just am still shocked that I got 10,000 subscribers. Like, I'm still in awe. Like, I just thought my YouTube channel was, you know, I'm just gonna be a regular YouTube channel, but to get 10,000 within a year is like, wow. Well, it's been about a year since I started. I started last like August, September, like for real. I first started vlogging me when I used to drive in a Lyft. Y'all some real subscribers if y'all remember when I used to vlog me driving Lyft. If y'all remember that, comment in the comments below when y'all used to see those vlogs with me just driving Lyft. If y'all remember that. That's how I started vlogging, because when I used to drive around people, I used to get bored. Like, after I dropped them off and just say I gotta drive all the way back to like my post, I used to get bored. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna vlog. And on top of that, Chicago is beautiful, especially the areas that I was in. I was mostly downtown, and I just decided to just talk to y'all while I was vlogging and show y'all like some areas of Chicago. I love doing that. I don't work for Lyft anymore or Uber. I didn't get fired or anything. I didn't get deactivated or anything. I just decided to do other things other than Lyft and Uber. Plus, because of the pandemic, I really stopped doing it after that. I wasn't interested in doing it after the pandemic. Okay, so I'm thankful for y'all again. I just cannot believe 10,000 subscribers. I appreciate every one of y'all. I see when y'all make y'all comments, y'all encourage me. Even when I was gonna give up on YouTube, y'all all stayed so positive when I was going through my virus that I got. And every little thing that I got on YouTube and vented to y'all about, y'all really encouraged me and y'all really uplifted me. And I really appreciate that from y'all. So I give y'all something, y'all also give me something too. And like I said, I really appreciate that. All right, my speech is over with. Okay, next things is next. Okay, so in the last few weeks, I have opened up a couple of I have started a couple of different things. So I've started some Telegram groups. Now, I wasn't familiar with Telegram until like recently. And so I realized on Telegram that you can have like a group chat. So on YouTube they have like a membership program that you all can join, and you know, you pay a little membership fee to be in the membership club. I'm thinking about taking it to Telegram though. I already came up with my name, Blowing Coupons. That's also my TikTok name, Blowing Coupons. So I just kept the same name for my Telegram group, and I think I'm opening up my Telegram group on Monday. Now, the reason why I want to open my Telegram group up is because a lot of deals that I do, I don't really have like, okay, for instance, like last night I did a deal with CVS, right? And I found out that the $10 PNG coupon was working on a deal at CVS where you can get 2 toothbrushes for $14, use the $10 off coupon, pay $4 and get a $4 extra care, but making it free. When I found that out, I can easily, when I got in the car, I could have just told y'all the deal then and posted in my Telegram group. That way y'all would have had the deal before I actually posted my CVS video, which I really don't never post until, like, if everything is going great, I post my CVS video. Like if I am able to record on Monday, I post my CVS video on like Wednesday or Thursday or something like that, usually Wednesday. But if you all are in my Telegram group, you all would have got the deal either last night or today before Wednesday. So I'm thinking about opening up my Telegram group. Please comment below, because this is the week before I'm thinking about opening up. I'm thinking about starting it on Sunday, which is November 1st, I think Sunday is. So I'm thinking about starting it, like opening it up to members on Sunday. So comment in the comments below. I want to charge you all a membership fee, of course, but I don't really know how much to really charge for something like that. It's going to be an exclusive group, and I just don't want to overcharge and I don't want to undercharge either, because as we know, information is really important, especially when you don't have to look it up yourself. And that's how I feel. Like if I've already did the research for you and I'm giving you the information, you really don't need to do anything. So I'm gonna charge a membership fee. I don't know if it's gonna be $5-10 a month. I don't really know yet, so I haven't got that far yet. So comment below and let me know if you all would be interested in my Telegram group chat. All right, I also opened up an investment group. It's a $50 investment group. I also opened up that. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box below. I've been running that group for about 2 weeks now, and I've been doing good in that group. So click the link in the description box below to join that group. And that's all for the Telegram thing. I got that off. All right, y'all, I'm here at the Dollar Tree, but before I go in, I need to tell y'all something. So the other day, I was out somewhere. I don't really want to say where I was. I was out somewhere, and when guys see me, depending on what they say, they might get a hello, or I might just keep walking. So it was this one guy, and he walked past me, and when he walked past me, I never really give people eye contact, just because that's just me. I don't want to say I don't want to be bothered, but my demeanor is not really inviting when I'm like out by myself, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like being friendly and all that stuff when I'm out by myself, because it's kind of dangerous. I'm a single female, and you know, I'm out by myself. So I was out by myself. So when this guy walked past me, he was like, hey, and I'm like, that's how my first reaction is. I'm sorry, my heart is still a little hurt, not from my previous relationship, but I'm really not open to dating yet. So like when guys talk to me, I hate that I'm like that right now, but I kind of just be like, what do he want? So he was like, hey. I'm like, I don't even think I said hey to him. I think I did say hi to him. I said hi, because I feel like that's the least I could say. If somebody say hi to me, I say hi back. I said hey. He was like, where did you get your shoes from? Now y'all, these were some regular shoes, like some Air Jordan 1s, but they was all white. I didn't think they was too distinguished or anything, because I bought them online at Foot Locker. So it wasn't like I bought them from an exclusive website. So when he said that, I looked at him like, that's his line where I get these shoes from, but whatever. So I was like, I got them from Foot Locker. And that's how my face was like I got them from Foot Locker. Like, these ain't even exclusive. So he was like, oh, okay, they look nice on your feet. What size shoe you wear? So I'm like thinking to myself, you finna buy me another pair? But then I was like, a 8. So he was like, oh, okay. So then he was like, so then after that, it's like he still stood there. Okay. So like he still stood there. Like when I had looked away and looked back, he was still standing there, y'all. So I'm like, now what do he want? So he was like, man, I ain't really having a good day today. I said, So in my mind, I'm still trying to like blow him off. But then for some reason, I picked up that he really wanted to talk. And it seemed like he wanted, like, I felt like God drew him to me, if that makes sense. Like, you know how sometimes people just walk up to you and start talking to you? It's like almost God draws you to them. So when he said that, I'm like, well, what happened to you? And he was like, I got shot. So I'm like, you got shot? So he like, yeah. I'm like, I'm looking him up. I said, I don't see no blood. So he like, no, I got shot at. That's what I meant to say. I got shot at. I'm like, oh, okay. Tell me something, because honey, you in front of me and you ain't looking like you got shot at. Well, shot. So he was like, now I'm walking. At this point, I'm kind of walking away and he's just walking with me. So I'm like, great, I guess we about to have a conversation. So he's like, I got into it with my cousin. I'm like, yo, cousin? I said, family ain't nothing, is that? I said, is it your real cousin? And he said, yes, my sister's son. And I went and say, dang, yeah, that's your real cousin. That's what I said. I said, oh, that's your real cousin. And he said, yeah. I said, well, what y'all get into it about? Because now I'm being nosy. Because why would your cousin shoot at you? What kind of person is you? Or what went on? Now I'm nosy. So he was like, he was like, we was at a club or whatever. He was like, side note, and I ain't gonna use nobody's names in this because, you know, he was like, my cousin is disabled. And when every time we go out, he try to holler at the girls. So I'm like, okay. So he was like, this particular night, he was trying to holler at some girls and he was just being too aggressive with them. And so, you know, sometimes when you see your family member or your friend doing too much, you kind of want to cut it all off. You know what I'm saying? Let them know and like check them like, man, you being too aggressive to these women. Like, calm down. So he said that's what he did. And he said it escalated from there. And he said once it escalated, I guess the cousin didn't like how I dealt with the whole situation. So as he was pulling off, he shot in the air. And I was like, oh. So I'm like, so now what? And he was like, well, my cousin talking about killing me. I'm like, over that? I said, why? I said, you know what? I said, and it's sorry to say this, sometimes when a person is disabled and like can't really enjoy life like they want to enjoy life, they want to make you miserable like them. Not everybody, not all disabled people, but some of them do. So he said, yeah, you think that's what it is? I said, yeah, because what would make him go that far to want to kill you? I said, why would you think that he want to kill me? He said, because he been sending me threatening messages. I said, really? He said, but I got to get him. Now, this is what the guy said. He said, but I got to get him before he get me. I said, you know what? That's what's wrong with men. He said, what? I said, 80% of men that's in jail don't think before they react. I said, why can't you just not deal with your cousin no more? Instead of saying, I'm gonna get him before he get me, why can't you just cut him out your life completely? That's what I do. When somebody is toxic in my life or gives me bad energy, I cut them out. I don't have to have no ties with nobody. No ties. That goes for family and friends. So for me, when he said that, I said, why you just can't cut him out your life? Because in my mind, that made more sense than y'all going back and forth with each other. Why not just cut him out your life? Block him off YouTube, block him off social media, block his number, and don't come in his area. And you move on with your life. And then when he's man enough to apologize, when he realized what he did was wrong, or you might not tell me the whole story, whoever was wrong in the situation, y'all come to a point when y'all apologize, and then you still don't got to deal with the person. You just being a better person by apologizing for something that you might have been wrong about. And then move on. 80% of men in jail, they just react. And this is how I'm talking to him. And he listening to me. I said 80% of men in jail right now, it's because they just reacted. They didn't stop for that 1 second and just thought it's not even that important. You about to get taken away from your whole family of somebody that's miserable? Never. I could never. Only way I'm being aggressive with somebody or gotta hurt is if you try to come at me and I have to defend myself. Now, if I gotta defend myself, you're gonna get what you're looking for. But if you don't come at me and you don't run up at me or you don't pull out a gun and try to shoot me, then I'm unbothered. To be honest, I'm really unbothered. And he was listening to me the whole time, y'all. I was talking to him. Now, it's not like 1 a.m. It's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm halfway asleep, but I had enough energy to give him a word. And when I said that to him, he said, you know what? You are totally right. I said, I said, that's what you're supposed to do in situations like that. Don't have this man take you away from your family. Never. Nobody could never take me away from my family. I'm sorry. Nobody. Unless, again, it was self-defense. And I'd be in court fighting that case if it was self-defense. Other than that, I'm not going to jail for nobody. And you know what? When I said that, y'all, you could see that he had got a relief. Like, he had totally got relief from that conversation. And he was like, you know what? You are so right. He said, I'm just going to leave him alone. I said, and guess what? The person was calling him while we were sitting there having a discussion about him, y'all. He was calling him on the phone. Like, really threatening him. Of course, he didn't answer while he was talking to me. But if somebody's calling you after they done did that, they just want to make you more and more miserable. He like, I said, don't even answer that. Matter of fact, you should block him. To be honest. And let he had to come find me. But, and after that, y'all, he said, you know what? Thank you so much for letting me vent to you. He like, I really appreciate that. Now, you know, the next thing was, can he have my number? And I gave him my number because I felt like maybe he want to call and talk to me. I don't know about no relationship or nothing like that. But maybe he just want to call and talk to me. You know, it is what it is. I can talk to a person. I probably, you know, like I said, we'll have to find something more in common for me to date you. And he wasn't a nice looking guy. I mean, he wasn't a bad looking guy. He just was at that moment kind of stressed out from a situation that he was just in. All right, so that made me feel a lot better, y'all. I mean, not a lot better, but that made me feel like, dang, that's crazy how God sent people in your life, maybe even for a second. Because that conversation lasted about 10 minutes, and then I went my way, and then he went his way. So never, I ain't going to say all the time, because that's not always right to, like, that's not always safe to talk to guys while you out. But when people approach you, and you see that they kind of need you for that 1 second, try to be there for them. Try to be there for them. Even when my cousins, my family members call, I'm a busy person. I'm talking about I'm doing like 10 things, different things a day. But I try to be there for them. I try to be there for them. If I miss their call, I try to call them back. If I can't call them back the next day, the same day, I try to call them back the next couple of days. Am I perfect? No. Do it take sometimes weeks maybe before I can get back to you? Yeah. But at least I got back to you to talk to you. You know? All right, so look. I'm about to go on to the Dollar Tree, y'all. Now, I got some good coupons. I should have pre-cutted them. I hope I don't be in here a long time. I'm trying to limit my time in these stores because the pandemic is back and it's back strong, and Chicago been re-shut down and for the next 2 weeks, and I just want to be careful. So I'm trying to run in here, get everything I need, cut these coupons, and get back out of here. I need to record my Trick Off Tuesday today, and I'm gonna try to record my CVS video today so I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And then when I come back, I got something else I want to talk to y'all about. But I'm going to go on here to the Dollar Tree and I'll be right back. Hey, y'all, I'm back because I had to download something on my other phone, and I just don't want to move right now to because I don't want to mess up the download. Like when I start moving around, you know how sometimes when you move around you get like you go in a dead spot and your phone like lose signal, and what I'm downloading is very important. So I'm just gonna sit in my car and talk to y'all until it's done downloading. Okay, so my next thought of the day today, how can I start this conversation off? Okay, I realized, lady, that I had to be a better grandma to my grandson. And I'm not saying I'm a bad mother to my daughter. It's just that my daughter always been really independent. So I never really had to hold her hand through nothing, to be honest. In school, she was always independent. She always did all our work. She never got bad grades. Like in high school, I never had to really like do anything. Like again, she was a good kid. She got in trouble like once or twice in high school, like the whole 4 years. And as far as work, she was always like a driven person. So like I never really had to like, I hear like people like have to keep on like holding their kids' hand all the way through high school sometimes. And I just didn't have to do that with my daughter. I was blessed not to be able to do that with my daughter. So based on that, when she ended up getting pregnant and having a kid, I kind of forgot that I have to hold her hand through certain things, especially now because she has a son. This is her first kid. Just like me and a lot of other people, we don't know what we're doing. We think we know what we're doing when we have kids, but we don't know. A lot of things can be looked up online today, but back in the day, you either had to call a mama, a auntie, a grandma to figure out what to do, and you better hope it's nothing like you didn't do wrong before you called them. So recently, I realized that my daughter needs my help, if that makes sense. Like, I was so busy being consumed with my bubble and my life that I totally forgot that I actually needed to help her, because she is a young parent, and again, she's never really even babysitted kids, you know, and now she has a full-time kid that she's with. And so me as a grandmother, I'm not the one. I can't sit at home on like, you know how some grandmamas, they at home and you can drop them off and still babysit 5 times all week if she need to. I can't do that. Like, I'm an entrepreneur. I got like 7 different businesses, or 7, like when I get up, I just start working. I don't have no schedule. I just got a to-do list. That's how my life is. When I get tired, I go to sleep and I wake right back up the next morning and I start doing stuff on my to-do list. So I can't really be a stay-at-home grandma per se, but I had to realize that some things needed my guidance, more of my guidance, because it was things that I was noticing that she just didn't know, you know. And I was so used to her being so independent that it was kind of weird that I had to guide her as being a mother, you know. It was just that I thought everything was like common sense, like it's been in school and, you know, has been for her mostly all her life. But I had to realize that being a mom doesn't have a book. Every child is different, and you have to know how to adjust not only yourself but your life to deal and to really raise a kid. And so with that said, I've been more hands-on. Now, having a grandma, a babysitter on a Friday, Saturday night, she gonna have to work on that part, because I could babysit some weekends, but I'm still young. I'm only 41. So on a Friday or Saturday night, I'm not in a relationship, I'm a single woman, I might want to go out and have a drink, or just be outside. I might just want to go shop. Like, I might not want to be in the house babysitting. And so that part, I'm not about to do that. Like, because let's just be honest, when you're 20, you're still very much moving around. So if I start being that parent that's always available each weekend, guess what? They gonna ask me every week. She gonna ask me every weekend to babysit if I'm available, and I don't mind doing it. But that's not me. Now every now and then I could sit in the house with little Puka. We can have a Saturday night, the Saturday night cuddle session. We can have that, and Dash can go out and get a little air. I don't mind that. But as far as like every weekend, that can't be me. Sometimes you have to just kind of stop life and do what matters. And at that point, in these last couple of weeks, I've been trying to do what matters. I realized that she needs to learn how to drive, because she's about to be 21 and she don't know how to drive. I'm busy, so I can't take you around Chicago because I'm doing 1,000 things at one time. But I realized that I need to somehow fit her in my schedule so she can, when you learn how to drive, that kind of moves you to the next level in life. So now you don't have to wait around for no boyfriend, no baby daddy, no mama. You can get in your car, you can go and do what you got to do. So I realized this week that I'm going to have to squeeze her somewhere, even if it's 30 minutes, which we did. We squeezed 30 minutes into her driving on Sunday. And it was a very good session. She only wants me to teach her how to drive because she said I'm patient, I'm not yelling at her, and I am. I'm a good instructor. I can kind of tell her exactly how to do it. You know, not only when you teach somebody how to drive, you gotta actually visualize what they should do, because they don't know what they're doing. So she says that she only wants me to teach her how to drive. Okay, that's fine. So I'm squeezing it into my schedule. When I notice things that she's not doing something right, that's another thing. I have to somehow convey it to her where it don't look like she's just don't know what she's doing. We know she don't know what she's doing because she's a new mom. Who knew what they was doing as a new mom? I didn't know what I was doing. But sometimes I might convey it to her a little bit harsh, and that's only because sometimes she'll fight what I say to her because she's read something on Google, they seen it on Facebook and Instagram, whatever. And I had to like tell her, like, you can't always read words. I'm just gonna be honest. You can't always read words. You gotta look at actions sometimes too. Like, if he's doing this and you see that he's doing this, you can't go do this because Google said do that. You gotta look at what makes sense, because every kid is different. Google, doctors, stuff like that, they do what they have been taught. But as far as like experience, I could say, well, last time I did that didn't work. This worked on that. So experience to me is better than words in my eyes, you know. But so we have to work on that part of communication, because if I'm communicating something to her, I don't want you to fight me about what you didn't read or seen on Facebook. Like, I did raise a child, which was you, and you came out mighty fine. So at the end of the day, am I saying everything right? No, because my child about to be 21, so I ain't had a bunch of kids. But I remember some things, and when I don't know something, I tell her to call the doctor, her pediatrician, or maybe Google it, and based on what they say, I could tell you if that's right or wrong. You know, because I don't know. So this week is all about being a better grandma and a better communicator to my daughter, for her to get to the next level in life, which is taking care of her child, getting her a job, and teaching her how to drive. So let me know if you all had any like ideas or suggestions, or was you in the same kind of situation as I am, where it's like you had to stop your life and you had to literally turn to this person and help them, because what they were doing, they needed help with what they needed help, and you had to stop what you was doing to help them, because whatever you were doing wasn't more important than your family or your friend or your husband or your wife, your girlfriend, and helping them at that very moment. All right, so now my thing has downloaded. I'm about to go into the Dollar Tree, y'all. I'll be back. That's a shame. All these kids they gonna come in the world twerking. Look. Look. He twerking every time he gets some food. He can't wait. Look. Oh, he ain't twerked that time.